got something super cool for you today. We got a 1951 Chevy 3100. So the rest of this video, I'm gonna just call it like a rat rod truck because that's what it remind me of, the vibes it give. So we're gonna get into it. Super cool build. As you can see, you know, it's got a patina, kind of like a matte black patina. I think it's super dope. You can see like the red tones kind of coming through it. Super dope car. It's got the wide whites, some red rallies. Gonna be kind of hard to talk about paint and body. Obviously, anytime that you have a patina style job mixed with, you know, like the rat rod style, is not expected to have you know, perfect paint and perfect body. So I'll still make sure that, you know, I try to get everything that I can, but you know, as you can see, it's meant to be that way. Super dope. It's got the sun visor on there. I think that's super fresh. Move around. This truck's it's been built, so it's got a lot of nice features to it. You'll see as we go through it. Bed looks nice and solid. Wood looks good, doesn't look rotted out. Coming around. I think the other thing that's dope about all of this is metal. I think that's super dope. Obviously, you know, we talking about a 75-year-old truck. So of course things were made different back then. You're not gonna see all this fiberglass and plastic, but it's still nice to see when we do actually see it. This kind of what I was talking about too with the patina look. It's hard to kind of point out the paint because it's meant to look that way. So super clean. Windshield is solid, no cracks, no spider webbing, no rock chips. Looks super solid. As you look down the hood, again, it's got the patina style, but still we don't see any big dents. Appears to be properly lined up. Then as you look at the grill, you can tell that the grill was painted to match the rest of the car as well. And of course, just like all our old stuff, you got steel bumpers, always dope. Alright, sorry about that, the camera had died, but still keep moving. Love the headlight look too. We're gonna call these little eyelids. I think that's super dope. Let's go ahead, see if I remember how to open this. Got a latch here. I don't know, you guys can't see. And then another one here. I'm gonna put you down for 1 second. Well, let me check. Alright, so we got power brakes, power steering. So again, this car has been built. You got a built 355. Thing definitely puts down nice power. I like the battery disconnect. I think they did a really nice job cleaning that up. You got a serpentine built kit, a drive. It looks nice, chrome alternator. Also have the aluminum radiator that's been added, and you got an electric fan. So mildly modern underneath. Super clean. And once you guys actually see it underneath as well, you're gonna see where the rest of the build process kind of comes in. All right, gonna be kind of Spartan inside as designed. Straight door panel, nothing there. Manual windows, black carpet. You can tell all of that is new. Shifter on the floor. Here's our dash, metal as well, pretty cool. We got a vinyl headliner, and the seats, I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say that they came out of OBS. I might be wrong, but I'm just taking a wild guess based on the steering wheel. Get over here to the driver's side. Same thing, door panel straight up and down. Looks to be just a piece of vinyl, so you're solid. Carpet nice and clean. And again, I think that the seats came out of OBS. I might be wrong. I know the steering wheel / column is out of OBS. And there's your gauges. Pretty straightforward. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. So I'm in the 3100. Let me go ahead and get this straight. Nothing to look at before we get her started, so. Like I told you, this build 355 sounds amazing. Let's see. No horn. Nope. Oh yeah. The steering column is just here just to work. No, that sound crazy. Just for steering though. Turn signals are actually on a toggle switch, which is kind of dope. Left turn signal, right turn signal. That's all manual. Lights are on. You can see them in the gauge. I can see them reflecting off the car up in the front. Have to see what that one is for. And that's it. Definitely feels like it wants to go. I can already feel it. That's me just touching the pedal. I haven't really depressed it or anything yet, so. Brakes feel good. I'm gonna let this truck go by. Reading volts and RPMs. Got oil pressure and temp. Hopefully the fuel gauge is not working because it's past E. This thing definitely sounds good. Shift was smooth. It's a 350 turbo if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check once I get it on the rack, but I believe that's what it is. And we got disc brakes at all 4 corners, so brakes feel good. Speedo is not working. It's not coming up. Like I said, I got RPMs, but no speedo. Alignment is solid, but the wheel is not clocked appropriately. You can see that it's turned a little bit to the left. But steering is very solid, borderline stiff, kind of what you want on these type of trucks that have power. But this cam definitely sounds good in here. If you've ever driven any of these 50s trucks, I don't care what year it is, I don't want to say they're rough, but they are, you know, they're meant to be that way. It has nothing to do with, you know, the spring rate. It's just the way the trucks are designed. Definitely cool to drive though. So far, throttle response has been good. Shifts have been good on the transmission. No weird noises. I don't hear any belt squealing. There is a lot of, let's say, secondary noise. And it's just because every single thing on the car is metal. So any type of vibrations, any bumps, anything, you're going to hear something somehow, some way. Almost everything is metal on metal, except for the glass and the doors, obviously. So you're going to hear some type of noises, but again, that's to be expected on this level of vehicle. Definitely a fun truck to drive though. So I'm going to get back and throw her on the rack and we'll check out underneath and the other cars. All right, y'all, so we got 3100 up on the truck. Getting up underneath, you can tell this thing is super clean. So we're going to get into a couple of the goodies. First, you'll notice rear end is a little bit different if you're really into these trucks. It's got a 92 OBS rear end, super clean. You can see the frame looks nice and straight. No rust. As we look at the frame going across, looks super solid. And benefit of that is now you got a 10-bolt rear end. Super easy to work in. Swap out gears if needed to. Obviously there's a custom exhaust. You can tell by the sound as we come up. Yeah, let's keep on moving up. Tubular cross member. Built 350 turbo. Coilovers in the front. Oh yeah, we do have disc brakes all around. Forgot to show those back here. But disc brakes all around. You can see up under this 355, no signs of any leaks. Let me get this way so I don't have to stay bent down. I ain't raise it up high enough. Super clean underneath though. Looking at the front again, steel bumper, nice and straight. Coming around, got the wide whites, red rallies, matching tires, all four corners. And again, you can see up under the body, side steps and the frame, everything looks nice and clean. Let's see. You'll see some of this like in this wheel well. You see how like this metal is kind of, you know, it's kind of gone. It feeds into that allure of the rat rod and the patina look. So very, very cool truck. So if you're interested in this 3100, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.